Did you know that the city of Wollongong provides free transportation for its residents, or that Melbourne reportedly has one of the highest number of restaurants and cafes per number of people than any other city in the world? In today's video, we will look at the 10 best places to live in Australia. To determine which Australian cities or towns are the most promising, we examined numerous factors including natural environment, crime rates, economy, infrastructure, and cost of living. Here is what we found. 10. Cairns. The big city of Cairns is located in a region far north of Queensland, on the state's coast, and it has a population of about 158,898 Aussies living their best lives. You can say that the Australian city is where the country starts to get tropical. Most of its residents and touring visitors enjoy the city's fair share of natural scenery, which includes a pristine rainforest, the Great Barrier Reef, and stunning beaches. For a somewhat big city, there is a lot of nature to be seen in Cairns, and living here will get you immersed in some of Australia's most iconic natural landscapes. Being so close to Mother Nature in all her glory, there are a lot of things you could find yourself doing, like walking through lush greeneries, snorkeling in crystal clear waters, and getting that Aussie safari experience. People living in the city have their pick of some of the best schools and educational providers. So, if you are more concerned about studying than experiencing a good safari, Cairns is still the place for you. The cherry on top of this Australian city is that it is about 63% cheaper to live here than in other Australian cities. With such a low cost of living, it is almost too good to be true, considering the quality of life offered here. 9. Adelaide. The capital city of South Australia, Adelaide, is one of the top places to go if you are a fan of great beauty and old architecture. But beyond that, there is more to this city that makes it one of the best places in the country. Adelaide is one of Australia's largest cities, with a population of about 1,355,522 residents and an area of 1,258 square miles. Adelaide is a city that contains more culture than you would imagine for such a large place. Australia's largest collection of Indigenous artifacts can be found here in the South Australian Museum, which is over 100 years old. While all that sounds amazing, Adelaide has more to offer than breathtaking art pieces. The city boasts of various hiking trails, huge surfing waves, picturesque locations, and a cultural district that is more or less the heart of the city. The quality of life here is another aspect that makes Adelaide such a great place to live. The city has a low unemployment rate of 3.5%, which means that the average person would not have much trouble securing a job to pay the bills. Safety is another thing that won't be much of a problem here, as the crime rate in the city is low enough for you to have a good night's rest. 8. Gold Coast. There is a reason why the city of Gold Coast is one of the country's top tourist destinations, and it is not just because visitors are yearning to visit Surfers Paradise Beach, located in Queensland. Gold Coast has a population of around 721,687, along with a land area of 160 square miles. The coastal city of Gold Coast boasts of a pleasant, sunny subtropical climate and is more or less paradise in the summer. Every now and then, a cool sea breeze washes over the city thanks to the stunning beaches that stretch on for miles. In recent years, these beaches have gained massive popularity and have become beacons of attraction for surfers all over the world. In addition to the splendor of its beaches, Gold Coast has a skyline of stunning high-rises, vibrant nightlife, and a rainforest. Being a popular tourist destination, it's safe to say that there are many things to do here both for the visiting tourists and residents. Although the cost of living in this golden city might be a little bit on the high side, Gold Coast is undoubtedly one of the best places to live, raise a family, study, and even grow old in. The quality of life is undeniably good here. The education system works well for the families raising kids, and ultimately, this is one of the safest cities to live in. 7. Brisbane. As one would expect, this is not the first time Brisbane, the capital city of Queensland, has earned a spot on a top 10 list for livability. In 2021, Brisbane was considered one of the most livable cities in the world, and since then, the city has only gotten better. With a world-class acknowledgement, it is only fitting that Brisbane is making itself at home as one of the best places to live in Australia. Being the capital city of the most populous state in the country, Brisbane has a large population of about 2,472,222 residents living on a total land area of around 6,116 square miles. Despite its size, Brisbane has always been perceived as a country town due to its origins and the sense of community between residents. Together, the friendly locals enjoy exploring some of the most beautiful beaches and rainforests in the world. Despite its seemingly overwhelming population, Brisbane manages to do a good job of keeping its residents employed. The unemployment rate of this capital city is less than the state average of 2.6%, so even if the cost of living here is a little on the high side, Brisbane more than makes up for it with all the perks it offers its residents. 6. Perth. Perth is another capital city in Australia that is simply lovely. Belonging to the state of Western Australia, the big and populous city is not only a place that shows the wonders of nature, but it is also one of the most remote cities in the world in terms of location. Perth has a population of about 2,092,649 and a 2,478 square mile area. The first thing you will learn upon moving to Perth is that the locals know how to work hard and play hard, and seeing how Perth is Australia's main city on the west coast, you should not expect anything less. The big remote city plays a major role in mining oil and gas, which makes for a great economy, and when the Aussies of Perth are not working, they enjoy the pleasures of some of the country's best beaches, national parks, and nightclubs. Another perk that comes with living in Perth is safety. The City of Light is seen as one of the safest cities in the country. In addition to its low crime rate, Perth boasts of great weather and a cost of living that is on par with the national average. 5. Hobart. The city of Hobart, gateway to the beautiful state of Tasmania, is the least populated capital city in the country. What many do not know is that it is also one of the best cities Australia has to offer. Hobart has a population of around 186,833 residents, and it doesn't take much to fall in love with this little city. In fact, all it takes is one look at the city's many picturesque old buildings, charming suburbs, and laid-back culture. Living in Hobart means you will enjoy great weather, perfect for outdoor activities. If you would rather stay indoors, Hobart is a city with a rich history, one that you can enjoy in the museums and pretty much everywhere else. 4. Melbourne. The first thing you will learn about Melbourne is that it is a big city. Thanks to its diverse population of around 5,150,766 people, Melbourne is one of the most culturally diverse cities in the country. All year round, different festivals ranging from international jazz festivals and film festivals to food festivals and writers' festivals are celebrated here. On another note, Melbourne reportedly has one of the highest numbers of restaurants and cafes per number of people than any other city in the world. So, if you're one who loves trying new places to eat or get coffee, then Melbourne is for you. Melbourne has a lot going for it, but before you pack your bags and make the move, you should know that the cost of living here is a little on the high side, a small price to pay for a life in Victoria's capital. 3. Wollongong. The list of Australia's best places would not be complete without Wollongong, the Gong city from New South Wales that showcases all the benefits of living by the sea. Like many of Australia's notable cities, Wollongong has a strong economy. The city is known for its heavy industries, its port activities, and for being a popular vacation spot. The Gong City has a population of around 309,849 residents, all spread across a total land area of about 220 square miles. These residents enjoy the city's stunning views of mountains, lush greeneries, and the calm of the countryside. While also enjoying all the perks of being in a big city, Wollongong is one of those cities that genuinely cares about their residents. The city provides ease to living life like the free Gong shuttles that give residents free transportation. Although all the other amenities and commodities are not free, Wollongong still goes hard for its locals by being one of the cheapest cities to live in the country. The cost of living here is incredibly low, especially compared to the quality of life the Gong City offers. 2. Sydney. Sydney, the capital city of New South Wales, is by far the most iconic city in the country. It is also one of the best places to live in Australia for many reasons. For one, Sydney offers a great quality of life that can only be rivaled by few. The large city has a population of about 5,056,571 and a land area of 4,775 square miles. Residents enjoy nice weather, beautiful scenery, and an excellent transportation system. They also enjoy the city's Blue Harbor and famous Opera House. The fun simply never ends in Sydney. You can always relax by the stunning beaches, take a walk along the harbor, or enjoy the beautiful architecture of Sydney's landmarks. Although the cost of living here is a little on the high side, the unemployment rate is on par with the national average, meaning the average person will have no problem landing a job to pay their bills. In addition to job security, the crime rate here has been at its lowest point for decades, which means you can sleep with both eyes closed. 1. Byron Bay. The small beachside town of Byron Bay earned its spot among the best places to live in the country, not just because it is a popular vacation spot, but also because it offers a certain quality of life that simply makes living here sought after. The small town has a population of just over 9,000 residents, giving Byron Bay a charming vibe of a closely knitted community. Living here, you get to enjoy rugged coastlines, breathtaking cliffs, cool, stunning beaches, and a relaxed atmosphere. Byron Bay is also famous for its whale watching opportunities, which is just one of the many things you can do while staying in the small town. In a nutshell, Byron Bay can appeal to a variety of people. It is perfect for fun lovers because why vacation for 2 months a year when you can be on vacation all year round? What about the most beautiful islands in Australia? Check out that video right here.